Hello, mga dreamers, reminiscers, and all of our nostalgia-isters. And yes, that is a word I made up. Deal with it. My name is Joshua Bautista, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Logout Sessions! The show where we get to talk about anything under and beyond the BPO umbrella. Walang censor, walang filter, and of course, walang limit, even though there's not really truth to that sentence. Today, we are going to talk about dreams. But before we talk about dreams, I want to give a shout out to all of our folks here at ClearSource, those working on site, and of course, those hard at work from home. Saludo ako sa inyong lahat. Hello! And kung pa-out na kayo, log out muna kayo and makinig ka muna. So, dreams. We all have them. We all want to achieve them. And of course, we're going to talk about them here on this show. This is one of those topics as well that we can't just talk about alone. Here with us today is someone who dreams big as much as she works hard. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our resident TLs, Mary Grace Gacco. Hello, Grace.
Hi.
Kumusta naman yung shift kagabi?
Quite busy, but was fun.
That's good, that's good. So, was it like a typical, would you say it was a typical work night that you guys have?
Yeah. Typical work night. Yeah.
Tahimik.
Yes, tahimik. Though a lot of meetings, pero yeah, everything's smooth.
Shoutout pala sa mga ka-meeting niya kagabi.
Hi, bosses.
Ay, boss. Shoutout pala sa mga bosses din. So, Grace, one thing that I've heard about you is that you are someone with a lot of dreams in your life. And of course, as with many of us, we've had dreams that we've had since childhood, I would say.
Yes.
Diba? So, ano yung naging childhood dream mo when you were growing up?
I think it's same for everyone when they're still a kid. It changes when they age. So, when I was in elementary, I dreamed that I will be a singer. And then, pag high school na, you want to be visible on TVs. I think we all went through that dreams. However, when I reached college, before college rather, I really wanted to become a nurse because our family belongs to the medical industry. So when my father heard that I really wanted to be a nurse, he really supported me on that. So yep, I did. I did enroll and studied BS nursing.
That's nice. I kind of want to get to know that later. Pero just to share mine siguro, yung pinaka-childhood dream ko nung bata ko, I don't know, kasi sobrang nag-make sense yung sinabi mo kanina na paiba-iba siya as we grow up. Una, I wanted to become a photographer. Kasi, I remember as a kid, I would play a lot of video games involving cameras. Tapos, yun yung pinaka-favorite, yun yung pinaka-favorite part ko about those video games. If you ask me what those video games are, hindi ko na alam kasi sobrang tagal na yun. Ang sobrang tagal na yun.
Kontra ba?
Oo. And then eventually, siguro mga like early high school, I would say I wanted to become naman a journalist. Kasi I just thought that they were incredibly cool. Like, pagkikita mo sa 24 Oras or sa ABS-CBN or sa TV Patrol, di ba? Ang cool nila kasi doon ka lang sa TV tapos parang, hello, tonight at Arnold Club.
Really credible people, di ba? They deliver their...
Tapos yung intro, tonight at Arnold Club. Hindi news yan talaga. Then anyways, pero yun, I really found them cool kasi they get to go to places, they get to report on different topics and all that. And then eventually sa college, actually, being a journalist to me kind of stuck. And then pagdating ng college, dun na ako naging ambitious to become a musician like yourself.
Nice.
I know for one thing that you have a band of your own. That you play in a rock band. I also used to play in a rock band. I used to sing, I used to play the guitar. I think we still do, but yun nga, life got in the way. Hindi naman life got in the way, pero we just got busy with
That's
like
right.
different responsibilities. Pero yeah, that made sense kasi paiba-iba siya. So you would say na as a kid, it was one of the best times in our lives, diba, to explore what we really wanted. What was it like
Correct.
for you? Nung umiiba yung dream mo, tapos nare-realize mo din na, ay, ito pala yung gusto ko, ito pala yung... What was it like for you growing up?
I think that time, that's where you really want to venture out what you want to do. So maganda if you were able to walk through that path, kasi mas madedetermine mo which path you really want to go to, or ano yung mga gusto mong daanan.
Ano yung mga as a kid ba, did you take like baby steps into getting the dream you have? Like for example, in my case, I remember back when I still wanted to be a photographer, I joined photography classes back in school. Actually, photography clubs. Pero wala naman kaming ginawa, actually, now that I think about it. Alam mo yun, yung tipong, sobrang sayang kasi wala, uupo lang kami sa room tapos wala, chikahan ng, nasan yung mga camera? Wala ang camera. Hindi din uso nung camera phones that time so wala.
Capture yung mga greatest moments.
What was your what was the baby steps that you took in order to get to the dream that you had?
For music, it's really more of a hobby kasi I really love music. And then, I really love to sing. So, lagi akong sinapasali ng mga teachers ko sa Glee Club, nung elementary till high school. So, I think that helped me develop yung mga vocal chords, intonation, and how to reach a certain note. Pero yung tipong normal studying of music, hindi ako nag-go through that path. So I really just enjoyed singing, and I really don't have plans of doing
it professionally.
So it's really more of a hobby.
Parang stress reliever siya.
Exactly.
I see. In my case, alam mo, swerte ka na you got to do that as a kid kasi I only got to do that around college. Joining Glee Club.
I really have a cool parents. Like, they really want to support you what you want to do. Kasi their time, they really would like to do music as well. My dad was on the band as well.
Okay. Yeah, none of my parents did music. Medyo opposite naman. Tapos I got to do that around, late din ako nag-start na maging musikero Like I joined Glee Clubs back in college. I joined choirs back in college as well. Tapos, okay din. It goes to show that it's never really too late to pursue what you really like. And I really like music kasi, yun nga, sobrang, ang daming layers niya when it comes to pleasure with music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially kung yun yung dream mo talaga. I guess that goes the same then for every dream that we have. Like for example, when you want to be a journalist, what do? You join the school paper, diba?
Right.
Or when you want to be a nurse, what do? You apprentice, I guess that's what they call. I don't know what nurses do. Pero hey, shout out pala sa mga nurses natin. Keep fighting the good fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. And yes, I actually did say COVID-19. Joke lang, sorry. Okay, so those are pretty much legitimate dreams, wanting to be a nurse, wanting to be a journalist, wanting to be musicians. Pero have you ever this is kind of funny when I ask this, but have you ever had one of those dreams as a kid na sobrang ridiculous and out of this world? Like, okay, I'll share mine just to get it out of the way. When I was a kid, I wanted to become a Super Saiyan. I wanted to become... Kasi nung bata ako, sobrang... Doon yung uso yung umuuso. Uso. Doon yung uso yung mga anime.
Animes,
Oo. Yung mga nagsho-show on Saturday mornings, tapos naka-Tagalog dub.
Ako hapon, yung napapanood.
Hapon. Ako naman umaga. Umaga, like 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning. Tapos usually, yung mga pinapa-air nila, either the following, either Slam Dunk, Naruto, at karamihan, Dragon Ball.
Doon mo siya nakuha.
Doon ko siya nakuha.
Siguro ako gusto ko si Card Captor Sakura.
Ay, Card Captor Sakura.
Yes.
Mukhang makapareho kayo ng kapatid ko. Alam mo, she got so far, yung sister ko, kasi she also wanted to become Card Captor Sakura. She went so far that she actually bought the cards and the stuff. I remember as a kid, di ba, when Card Captor Sakura, when she, does her powers with the cards.
Yeah. Summon the...
Yeah, she hits the cards with her staff, di ba? Yung may beak.
That's right.
Yung pink na beak. Ginagawa niya, binabato niya. Tapos, and honestly, mine is much more outlandish because I would play with my friends. Of course, we would play Dragon Ball, right? I would play with my friends and I would scream at the top of my lungs. To the point na pinapagalitan
Imagining
na ako.
your hair color is changing.
Well, now I don't have hair, so maybe that was the cause. All that screaming, all that effort, exerting, di ba? Pero yeah, that was pretty much a dream I had. Also, I went through a phase of being addicted to Harry Potter, but that's a whole other story.
That's cool.
You, Card Captor Sakura though.
Nung bata pa ako,
Respect. Shout out to all of our anime weebs there. You will never die out. So anyways, yun nga. We talked about the dreams that we've had as a kid. We talked about the outlandish dreams that we had as a kid. Until now, do you still find yourself thinking about those times where you wanted to become a nurse or you wanted to become a singer? Do you still think about those times up until now?
With becoming a singer kasi, I think I will be privileged kasi I can always go back to my friends and put up a song or an event again. Madali. Kasi andyan lang yung music.
Yeah.
So whatever timeline, whatever I am currently in right now, whatever profession, yun yung maganda dun sa music. You can always go back. So, in regards naman sa pagiging nurse, before I had regrets because I wasn't able to finish. Pero you just need to accept that ito yung lead on sa akin to become somebody who can help people pursue their dreams. Kasi for me, being a team leader in a BPO is helping your people grow. That's what I love here in Clear Source, by the way.
Yeah, here in Clear Source talaga, they really bring out all the hidden potential that you have in order to reach your goals. And another shout out to Clear Source for bringing that out in all of us. Does that make sense? If it does, just pretend that it does. No, but what you said made sense kasi right till now I still think about like what if I attended music for college. What if I took music for college, I mean. For a while I've had regrets, honestly, kasi I thought, this is one dream I'll never reach, pero hindi. It's easy to go back into it. You have friends. Right. I have friends that do music as well. And it's one of those things that you can always go back to when,
That's right.
when you want to or when you're ready to. So yun, nagustuhan ko talaga yung sinabi mo.
You can join us.
Talaga? Tomorrow sana eh. By the way, for those who are watching our YouTube series, we also have a series called Grow With Us. She will be the main subject in one of our videos, so stay tuned for her episode. Anyways. Natingin ako dyan eh. Okay, so you talk about your family a lot.
Yeah.
You talk about your family a lot and how supportive they were. But did they have any dreams that they had for you? Like, let's say your parents want you to become a nurse or your parents want you to become a doctor, like, they have any of that on you?
Yeah, when I wasn't able to finish nursing, I think I sensed that they regret at first. But then again, I didn't stop it. Kasi the reason why I wasn't able to finish is para makahelp ako agad sa kanila. So, hindi nila sinabi that there was a regret, but rather they're thankful kasi I did something.
Yeah.
Para makahelp ako. Without them asking me that. Help us.
It was like,
That time, yeah.
It was like, something that would keep you stuck in regret, that would usually keep you stuck in regret, you chose to rise above it and...
That's right.
Kasi parang with everything that's going on right now, what can you do, diba? All you can do is just stand up and keep moving forward. And the dreams, actually that's one thing I always want to say. By the way, if you want to cough, just cough.
Yeah. Nervous.
No, don't be, ano ka ba? Ano yun? One thing I've always wanted to talk about with dreams is that just because you didn't achieve them doesn't mean na hindi mo na siya ma-achieve ever.
That's right.
Like, I like how you say it. I like how you say it because it's more, yes, you didn't reach becoming a nurse, pero you chose something. And you chose something to do that can still help people nonetheless. And at the same time, I don't know, like, be easier on your plans for the future and everything. Ako, my parents naman, they wanted me to focus on business. We didn't have a family business, but they wanted me to be more corporate minded.
I see.
And right now, yes, I do work in corporate. I do work in corporate, so mom and dad, congratulations. No, but I'm lucky enough that what I'm doing, I get to be more creative. You know, because they were more old-fashioned, I would say. They would be analytical, straightforward, and
The business type of...
the business type, I guess. Not to generalize business people in general, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Ano yun? Parang, yeah, that's what they wanted me to take in college. And when I told them that I wanted to take music for college, they immediately shut me down.
Dismiss it.
Yeah, they dismissed it. I mean, they weren't always not supportive. In fact, whenever I wanted to pursue music, they were supportive. It's just that, to them, it's more of a hobby. Yeah, and it's not something that can earn you or that can help you make a living. Which, honestly, it's kind of the truth.
Yeah.
It's kind of the truth. It's the sad truth.
That's
Kasi,
right.
You have to be really lucky to earn a living through your dream.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, when I took college, when I went to college, that was when I started to, I don't know if you had this moment too, but college was the moment when you started to understand your parents a bit more.
That's right.
Like, every no that they said, every rule that they placed, parang
Everything made sense.
everything made
Why?
sense.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oo nga, no? Diba? And, yun lang. I guess it hurt for a while when they dismissed my dream for being a musician.
Sorry about
Pero, looking back at it now, I was like, yeah, I can always learn it on my own. That's what my dad always used to say. I can always learn it on my own. I can always do it on my own. And I did. And you did. So yes.
Yeah.
High five to us.
You can always do it on the side. Yeah.
So, yun nga. So that's fun, talking about the dreams that we had in the past and in the present.
Yeah.
Pero, what dreams do you have for the future? Like, what do you see yourself doing in 5, 10, 15 years?
Since from dreaming to become a nurse and then I entered the BPO industry way back 2003. Parang ito na yung tinahak kong path kasi nabigyan ako ng maraming opportunities as years because I've been in the BPO industry for running 14 years to 15 years. So from
14
agent, from
years?
different companies. My original plan is to really just save money for me to go back
Into nursing.
studying nursing. But it really changes you as you go through the path, like what I mentioned earlier. Marami kang ma-discover sa sarili mo na, actually, this industry is really for me pala. So kahit matanda ka na, walang timeline talaga para tahakin mo yung dreams mo.
Honestly,
Daanan mo siya. Yes.
Honestly, I kind of agree to that because when I entered the BPO industry, my only plan was to, because I entered the BPO industry in the midst of a burnout, of a career burnout, because I've been working as a copywriter for years, and then nag-job hop ako, and then eventually napagod ako. When I entered the industry, particularly the time when I entered ClearSource, dun ko na-realize na make a path of yourself na lang. You know what I mean? Like, don't focus on doing this and then getting back into what you really do. Because in a way, you're already doing it while you're being on this industry. You know what I mean? Like you wanted, there was a point in your life that you wanted to become a singer, and yet you're doing that already. You know what I mean? In my case, I also wanted to become a musician, and in my downtime, even though I'm working here in the BPO industry, I find myself having more time to pursue my passion.
That's right.
So it goes to show, no, if you're passionate about your dream, work hard and really make it happen.
That's right.
So siguro in like 5, 10, 15 years, at this point, we don't care na lang how long it will take. We will reach the dreams that we have. Does any of your dreams involve certain people in your life?
Of course, yes, my family. So,
Same.
doon ako come up ng concrete na this is what I want to do. Kasi this is what's effective for me and what's helping my family. So,
ako, same with my family din. Recently, I've started to take the first step into becoming independent, and kahit may dreams ako for my own future, I still want them in my life. No, but I still want them to, support me in every way.
yes.
And I will do the same for
They
them.
will always be there kahit
Diba?
Go ka!
Oo.
Okay lang yan.
Especially
Kasi
kung
lahat, sobrang ilang beses na rin tayo. Siyempre, yung pandemic din. It really humbled people down. So, andyan lang sila. Okay lang yan. Kami mo nang bahala. And ganyan.
Especially during the first half of the pandemic.
Right.
Grabe. Like, a lot of dreams were, I would say, destroyed. Mine were even destroyed. I guess yours was as well. Pero, there's nothing like the feeling of determination talaga and companionship with your family and everything. It just goes to show lang talaga eventually you just work hard and then you will reach your goals.
You have to pursue.
Pursue talaga.
Babalik ka din kung saan ka. Wala.
Anyways, thank you so much, TL Grace. Grabe. Na-enjoy mo ba first episode?
Oo.
Halang hindi ka ba?
Oo, relax. Yes.
Halatang, guys, wala pa siyang tulog na.
Hi.
Diba? Imagine mo, straight from night shift. Nag-end yung shift niya 7 a.m. tapos yung shift. Pero at least we got through it. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed.
Thank you, marketing team.
Thank you. Is there any shout-outs or takeaways that you want to share from this episode? Like, what did you learn?
So, I would like to thank my one-up, my managers, and also the agents in our program. So, key takeaway for this session, I guess, is if you don't know kung ano yung dream mo, like what we've been doing is daanan nyo lang. And then, ang most important thing is yung interest nyo in venturing out, kung ano yung gusto nyong i-pursue. you will never go wrong. So, we are here to help you out.
Ayun. Shoutout pala sa mga agents under Grace. Andito yung TL nyo. Anyways, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
And
Josh.
thank you all. Wow, you're welcome. Okay, thank you as well for tuning in to our brand new episode of the Logout Sessions. Tell us, what dreams do you guys have of your own futures and what were your childhood dreams? Let us know in the comments below and make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on our socials, whether it be YouTube or our Spotify. Thank you so much, and this has been the Logout Sessions!
Click here to follow our social media channels. Click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And click here to watch our previous videos. Sweet dreams! Good night!